So in this class, I wanted to look at possessive adjectives. Possessive adjectives. Possessive adjectives. Okay. So what do possessive adjectives do, and what are they? Okay, well, possessive adjectives, they add possessive to a noun, okay? So let's take a look. What is an adjective here? Okay, if we think of an example of an adjective, maybe you could say blue, or possibly you could say big, or pretty. Okay, but all those are adjectives, correct? They describe nouns, right? And we use them before the noun. So I can say the blue car. The blue car. So blue is the adjective, correct? Blue is the adjective. Blue is the adjective, and blue is describing the car. The car, correct? And the car is the noun. So adjectives describe the nouns. All right? So possessive adjectives, they do exactly the same, honestly. Let me erase this. Possessive adjectives do the same, but they add possession to it. They show whose it is, who it belongs to. Okay, so let's look at some examples. Well, let's look at the personal pronouns, because that is pretty important to review the personal pronouns. Or sometimes I like to say subjects, but it's the same thing. The personal pronouns in English. Alright, well, the personal pronouns in English, we have I, you, he, she, it, we, and they. I'll move that down a little. Okay, so those are the personal pronouns in English, correct? And we do use you twice. We use you for singular and also for plural. But always in English, the conjugation is the same for you. So I like just to write it once. It saves a little time. So those are the personal pronouns, correct? Now we also have possessive adjectives. So let's take a look at this. Okay. Possessive adjectives. Possessive adjectives. Okay, now what are the possessive adjectives in English? Well, if we go through them, let me make some lines, make it a little clearer to see. The possessive adjectives for I is my. Okay, my. You, your, he, his, she, her, it, its, we, our, they, their. Okay, so we have I, the possessive adjective is my. You, the possessive adjective is your. He, the possessive adjective is his. She, the possessive adjective is her. Okay, remember that. Most people become confused with he and her and she and his, etc. But always remember he, his, and for she, her. Okay? Do your best to remember that. It becomes its, and we becomes our, and finally they becomes their. So these are the possessive adjectives. Now if you remember before, I wrote the blue car. The blue car. Okay, well, as you remember, blue is the adjective and it describes the noun car. Well, my, your, his, her, its, our, their, they are adjectives. They describe nouns. Okay, so let's look at some examples. Maybe I can say, my car is dirty. Okay, my car is dirty. Now when I say my car is dirty, we have two adjectives here. The first one, of course, is my. Okay, my is the possessive adjective, my, and my is describing the noun, which is the car. And dirty is another adjective, but dirty is just a normal adjective. It is not possessive. So in that case, we say my car is dirty, correct? My car is dirty. Let me give you another one. You can say his daughter is tall. Okay, his daughter is tall. His daughter is tall. So once again, his is describing the daughter, correct? And his, it's from he. So maybe in this case, his, we're talking maybe about John. John's daughter is tall. Okay, just as an example. All right. Let's look at another one. Maybe I can say, our class is the best. Okay, our class is the best. Okay, maybe in high school or any level, and your class is very good. Okay, you can say our class is the best. You're very proud of yourselves. Our class is the best. And our is describing the class. Okay? So that will kind of give you an idea of how we use adjectives, or possessive adjectives rather. But we can also use them together with other adjectives. Let me give you a couple more examples of that. Alright, so maybe we can say my new black coat is warm. Okay, my new black coat is warm. Well, in this one we have three adjectives actually. We have three. We have my, we have new, and we have black. Correct? All three of those are adjectives. But what is the possessive adjective? Okay, what is the possessive adjective? Adjectives. Okay, well the possessive adjective in this one is my, correct? My is describing the coat. And honestly, all three are describing the coat, but my is the only one that shows possession. And always the one of possession goes first. We wouldn't say new black my coat, no. We'd say my new black coat is warm. Alright, so you can add many adjectives. Let me give you one more. Their old white wooden house needs to be painted. Alright, painted just down here. Painted. So their old white wooden house needs to be painted. In this one we actually have four adjectives. We have there, we have old, we have white, and we have wooden. Correct? So you probably know old and white. But wooden is made from wood, like a table. A table is wood. Or most houses are wood. So their old white wooden house needs to be painted. So in that case we have many adjectives. But once again, only there, is a possessive adjective. Only there is a possessive adjective. And that is describing the house. So I'll leave you there. And just to remember, we have the personal pronouns, I, you, he, she, it, we, they, and the possessive adjectives, my, your, his, her, its, our, their. So if you have any questions, please feel free to ask in the comments down below.